Hello, it's Qoma Hildid. Should we start with this lesson today? Anyways, I'm gonna put them all in short little videos, right? And put them in a playlist because you fools are being fooled, yeah? Right in front of your eyes, especially now because we're at the beginning, we're in the new millennia. Melania Trump, right? We're in the new millennia and you're all being fooled back into bullshit. So let's start with this. So this is the side lock of Horus, right? The concept of kings claiming divine descent or a special relationship with deities can be found in various cultures and historical contexts. And it's not solely based on the idea of Jesus being seated at the right hand of God in Christian theology. While Christian beliefs may have influenced some monarchies, the practice of a divine kingship predates Christianity and is found in many ancient civilizations and religions. In ancient societies, rulers often used claims of divine descent or a divine mandate to legitimize their authority and reinforce their power by associating themselves with gods or goddesses. Kings sought to establish a divine connection that would grant them heightened status and divine approval. Yeah, the whole side lock. Who wears the side locks these days? They call them Dutch braids, I think. Okay, let's get to the juicy bit. For example, in ancient Egypt, pharaohs were considered divine beings or the offspring of gods, such as Horus or Ra. In Mesopotamia, rulers were seen as representative of the patron deities of their city-states. Patron deity of their city-states, basically clans and headsmen and chieftains, right? Similarly, in ancient China, Japan, and other cultures, rulers claimed connection to divine entities to solidify their rule. It's all a play, right? Taken from the Egyptian playbook. While the belief in Jesus as being seated at the right hand of God may have influenced the divine right of monarchs in Christian societies, the practice of kings claiming divine lineage or divine favor is a broader phenomenon, rooted in the history of political and religious belief across civilizations. You got that? Anyways, you think this concept is not in Islam? It is, but they call it Ahlul Bayt, people of the house. What house? Well, the Prophet's house, right? So the concept of Ahlul Bayt in Islam refers to the house or the family of the Prophet Muhammad. It specifically pertains to the household of the Prophet, including his wives, children, and extended family members. Yeah, the Ahlul Bayt are highly revered in Islam, and as they are considered to hold a special status and closeness to the Prophet. So, the Ahlul Bayt hold a special place in Islamic history and are often seen as an exemplary figures for Muslims to emulate and in terms of their character, behavior, devotion to Islam. Their actions and teachings are a source of inspiration and guidance for many Muslims seeking to follow the noble example set by the Prophet's household. Yeah, so the Christians call it seated at the right hand of God, and the Muslims have the same concept, but they call it Ahlul Bayt. Yeah, so now that we have that out of the way, let's end it with the original idea. The side lock of Horus is a distinct feature frequently depicted in ancient Egyptian art and mythology. It is an ornamental lock of hair usually seen on the right side of Horus, the falcon-headed god associated with kinship and protection. The side lock symbolizes youth, divinity, and strength in Egyptian iconography, representing Horus's connection to the divine to the divine and his role as a powerful deity. The imagery of the side lock of Horus is a significant and recognizable element in Egyptian artistic expressions of the god. So now that we have that introduction, yeah, that out of the way, because I'm trying to make a point, yeah, I'm trying to hit hit my hammer with something, right? I'm trying to make a very, very important point, yeah. So now I've given you where the idea came from, yeah, and what it's all about. Let's get to this. In Greek mythology, Cyrus, or Cyrus, I don't know how to say this name, but anyways, it's Caerus. The personification of opportunity and favorable moments was depicted with one lock of hair. Yeah? So his Roman equivalent, Occasio or Tempest. Occasion, the right occasion. That's where you get that word from his name, Occasio. Yeah, and Ceres or Zeus. He was Zeus' youngest son. Yeah. Anyways, this guy, yeah, with the side lock. Ceres symbolizes due measure and opportune timing, representing what is convenient and advantageous. Yeah, right timing. In the Hellenistic age, Ceres was associated with time and season. Yeah, there is a time and season for everything. Yeah, since we're hitting the new millennium, the new age, this is your opportunity to sow. To reap where you have sown. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why all of this bullshit around the world is happening. But a lot of y'all are just kind of like sleeping. Yeah. So this is my season. I'm telling you guys that. Yeah, put that in the books. Put that in the books. So y'all still following? So that's the story of him, right? So we're still continuing with the same story, but because he's considered the right time or right seasoning. What's the leprechaun? You know what I mean? Sitting there at the end of the rainbow and then he's got the gold, right? Because in the Irish tradition or the Irish lore, he's depicted really nice. You know what I mean? It's easy to understand. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to the Islamic tradition, but that's just religious tradition. And then the religious bit of him is like St. Patrick's Day, he's a saint. Yada yada, the whole story. But get it? Because he's youthful looking, seasoned, green, right? So let's get to the I'm sure you guys, well, the leprechaun story in St. Patrick's, all of that, but let's get to the Islamic tradition, what they say, because he was the companion of Musa or Moses. Yeah, so he's called the green one, right? So let's get to the Islamic tradition, right? He's known as Al-Khadr because he was the companion of Moses at one point. You know what I mean? Now we get the whole lock thing. The whole story is just continuing. We're in Diana. We're in Helen's world. You know what I mean? The Hellenistic version of the story, yeah? So in the Islamic tradition, he's called Al-Khadr. Al-Khadr is a mysterious and wise figure believed to be a prophet or saint with unique spiritual knowledge. He's associated with wisdom, guidance, and protection, often depicted as the green one. Al-Khadr is known for imparting important lessons to those in need. A couple of weeks ago, I was at this pub called The Green Man. It's such a nice place. But it was so expensive. I had fish and chips, you know what I mean, and a glass of wine, and it was like 35 pounds. Anyways, let me continue. Yeah, so Prophet Musa. See, Musa in Somali, yeah? The word Musa, it means when there's like a flood coming and you build a dam, right? Or you build like a fort, Yeah, so like you're stopping something. That's called moose, yeah, about musesa. But then it's also some sort of a alarm, right? Musa Daw, and it's like it's not a normal scream. It's like, oh, it's time. It's fucking time to shoot your shot, right? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Look at the Irish, but only some of you will get it. But let's continue reading the Al-Khadr in the Islamic tradition. Prophet Musa or Moses is a major figure in Islam, right? Recognized as one of the prominent prophets in Islamic tradition, Musa encounters Al-Khadr. Yeah, so Musa encounters this character, Al-Khadr, in a famous story where they embark on a journey together, right? Through their interaction, Musa learns important lessons about patience, faith, and the mysterious ways of Allah, right? So the story of Al-Khadr and Musa in the Islamic tradition highlights themes of wisdom, faith, and the divine mysteries, showcasing the importance of humility and trust in God's plan. Allah's plan, God's plan, God's plan. Y'all get it. Look at the Irish. Yes, the whole green Khadr means blessing. They're all saints. Bye.